So in today's video, we're doing number patterns for grade 10, learning number patterns to be specific. So most teachers overcomplicate this or they oversimplify it. I'll try not to confuse you as much. But so for any linear equation or for any linear pattern per se, this is the general term, right? This is the standard formula, meaning your rule must be in this format here. And Tn is the value of the ninth term. B, some textbooks use A. There will be a constant difference. So how do you find a constant difference? That's what you use there. And then C is the constant number, meaning what do we add or subtract to get the correct n value. I know it's a bit confusing, but don't worry, bear with me. We'll do it together. So things you must know how to find if given a pattern. So the first thing that you must know is to determine the rule or the ninth term, meaning writing the equation of a pattern in that form there. The second thing you must know is to determine the value of the 100th term or the 20th term, etc. I have an example here on the board where they asked me to determine the 1000th term. So you must know how to do that. But the 1000th term of the sequence. So you're also going to get a different sequence from mine. So just keep in mind, you must know how to do that. And then also you must know how to find the position, which is n of a certain value. For example, again, which term of the number pattern equals to 2? You must know how to find that. So without complicating it and without making it more difficult than it has to be, I'll do this, all these questions with you, and then at the end of the video I'll give you a similar question, but you're gonna have to do it on your own and leave the answer in the comment section. But first, before we get into that, this is the rule, right? When they ask you to find the ninth term or the general rule, this is the format that you must find it in, right? So to get the rule, you need to find B, which is that number there that multiplies your n, and then C, which is this number here. Notice your C is going to be a plus or minus. It won't always be a plus. Like I said, is what do we add or subtract? So if it's a minus, basically means subtract to get the correct n value. So just keep that in mind. So to find B is actually easy. I said B is what? B is the constant difference. How do we get the constant difference? We get it by saying T2 minus T1. And if T2 minus T1 is the same as T3 minus T2, that would mean that would be our constant difference for the sequence or the pattern. And then how do we find C? To find C, we say B plus C is equals to the first term. So in our case, our first term is 6, right? So that's what you put there. You're going to put 6, and then having found your B, you put your B there and manipulate your equation to find C. But don't worry, it's a bit confusing. I'll walk you through it. So let's do the first question. So now determine the ninth term of the pattern. So this is what I want you to do for any sequence that you get. You go to your sequence, you say term 1, term 2, term 3, and then term 4. So if they want the ninth term, what do they want? They want the rule. So what is the rule? What must you find? B and C. Don't overcomplicate it. How do you find B? Well, to find B, you subtract the next term from the previous term. So T2 minus T1, so it's 10 minus 6, that gives us 4. So T3 minus T2, that's 14 minus 10, that gives us 4. 18 minus 14, that gives us 4. What do you notice? When we subtract the next term from the previous term, what do we get? A constant difference of 4. That's how you get your B. So B is 4. As you can see, that is the constant difference. And then once you found B, you go ahead and find your C. How do you find C? You say B plus C is equal to the first term. So B plus C is equal to the first term. You don't have to write this. I'm writing it because I'm explaining it to you. So our B is 4. So we put 4 here. Plus C, we don't know what C is because we're looking for it. And in our first term, we go to our equation. Our first term is 6. So we put 6 here. And then after that, we manipulate the equation to find C. So like terms go together. So we're going to take that to the other side. So C will be equal to 6 minus 4. Therefore, C is equals to 2. Right? Therefore, we write the equation in standard form. Remember, the standard form is Tn is equals to Bn plus C. What is our B? We just found our B. It is 4. So we're going to have 4, and then obviously our n. So 4 multiplied by n is just 4n. Plus or minus, our C is positive, so it's going to be plus 2. Easy, just like that. So second question, determine the 1000th term. Right? Notice what's happening here. To get to the first term, to get from the first term to the second term to the third term, this is what you do. It's 6 plus 4, that gives you 10. 10 plus 4, that gives you the next term. That gives you the next term. You get the little. So would you be able to do that 1,000 times? No, you wouldn't, right? Now, that's why this is important. So we're going to write Tn is equals to 4n plus 2, right? So if they want us to find the 1,000th term, we just go where the n is, because that's the position, is term number 1,000. So we go where the n is, and wherever you see your n, we just put what? 1,000. So term number 1,000 is going to be equal to, we say n there, we put what? 1,000 plus 2. So 4 multiplied by 1,000, it's going to be 4,000 plus 2, 4,002. So 4,002. Easy, just like that. So number 3 says we have to find what? Which term of the number pattern equals to 2? So which term gives us this? So what is that, and what are they looking for? So when they ask you which term, they're looking for the position. Term number what gives us this? So they're looking for n, the position. They already gave us what? The value of that term, which is Tn is going to be equal to 202. So we write our standard formula, Tn, 4n plus 2. Tn is what you already gave us. We know what that will be. But what don't we know? We don't know the position. So 4n plus 2. All of a sudden, this is an equation. So now we manipulate our equation to find n. So like terms. So we're going to take that over. So it's going to be 202 minus 2, because when the 2 goes over, it's going to be minus. It's equal to 4n. And then that will give us 200 is equals to 4n. Remember, we want n, so we're going to divide by 4, divide by 4. Therefore, n is equals to 50. So that would mean term number 50 is equals to 202. But normally you would stop there when you find your n. So hopefully you understand the basics of the number patterns, of linear number patterns in grade 10. So the following video is going to be where you have to find a variable in your linear expression. So make sure to watch that following video. But first, to make sure you've cemented the concept here, I want you to try this and leave the answer in the comment section. So here we are given a pattern that has 5, let me just see. So it's 5, 12, 19, and 26. And the first question is find the general term, determine the 40th term of the pattern, which term of the sequence equals 1,000. So if you understood everything that I did here, that question should be easy for you to do. So I want you to see, I want you to write the answer in the comment section if you can. Hope this was helpful.